Did you know that John Hayes Hammond Jr. had a reputation as a practical joker? The inventor, while quite serious about his scientific work, also had a well-developed sense of humor. This was, at times, dark, as in the case of serving his guests beef tongue and cherry sauce while regaling them with a tale of Saint Romanus, who had his tongue torn out. At other times, he was playfully mischievous. Hammond was known to play two separate jokes on his guests inside Hammond Castle Museum's courtyard. The central feature of this room is a large, self-draining pool of Hammond's own design. As the concept for this room is to resemble a medieval French village built around Roman ruins, Hammond told his guests that the pool was representative of said village's water supply. As such, he claimed it was fairly shallow, about 1.5 feet deep. However, after telling them this, he would frequently take a jump off either the Roman sarcophagus in front of the pool and dive headfirst in, or even from one of the windows or balconies above the pool, if he really wanted to scare his guests. Which, of course, he did. Hammond was perfectly safe. The pool is 8.5 feet deep. But his guests believed Hammond because of a two-part optical illusion, only one of which is still visible today. Because of the way the pool is built, when filled with water, it appears to have a shallow end towards the mosaic on the far wall, almost like a ramp leading up to it. However, the pool is uniformly deep. The second part of this optical illusion was what really sold it, a special green dye that Hammond added to the water. This likely had reflective properties, but the formula is lost to time. The green water in the pool today is from algae, not dye. The second prank that Hammond played in this room also involved water. The Hammonds frequently had dinner guests, who were served in the dining room, located next to the courtyard. However, they stayed in the guest rooms on the opposite side of it, meaning that it was pretty much mandatory to cross the courtyard en route to dinner. Sometimes, no doubt in part due to the picturesque nature of the courtyard, Hammond's guests would be in no hurry to leave it and enter the dining room, and Hammond, being a punctual fellow, might decide to teach them a lesson about being on time for dinner. The courtyard once contained a weather system, installed by Hammond ostensibly for watering the plants and providing atmosphere. It could generate anything from a dense mist to a downpour. But if his guests took too long getting ready for dinner, the inventor would also water them. The guests would be showered from above and forced to eat in their wet clothes. John Hayes Hammond Jr.'s pranks became so infamous that he received an entry in H. Allen Smith's The Complete Practical Joker, a copy of which Hammond kept on his library shelf as a trophy. It still remains there today. We hope you enjoyed this video, but there's a lot more to explore about John Hayes Hammond Jr., his inventions, and his collection of art and artifacts. We invite you to visit us at Hammond Castle Museum in Gloucester, Massachusetts to learn more.